Welcome. My name is Kaylin Jones, and welcome to my channel where we discuss, break down, and dissect all things movies and TV shows, and occasionally. Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Kaylin Jones, and welcome to my channel where we break down, discuss, and dissect all things movies and TV shows, and occasionally other forms of media. And today we are going to be discussing Winx Club and also Fate, the Winx Saga. And I have a special guest with me, my best friend, who is also a writer, Mara.
Yay! Yo! Excited to be here.
Yes, we are Winx Club fans. We are Winx Club fangirls. All right, and we came together to talk about our love for Winx Club and you know, and Mara,
it's everything.
Right, Winx Club is everything, man. If you was a girl, Winx Club was part of your most likely part of your childhood. If you was a somewhat of a girly girl, or you know, a girl who likes girly things sometimes or loves girly things, it's like Winx Club was your show. It was one of the pentacles of magical girl TV shows.
There was Club, there was Witch, and there was Kim Possible. Those are the three things that made me into who I am today.
Exactly. But yeah, for me it was like Winx Club, Totally Spies was amazing.
Oh yes, I forgot about Totally Spies.
Totally Spies, man. Oh my god, Totally Spies was that. Yeah, and then like venturing off into anime, also I personally love Sailor Moon. I remember Sailor Moon came on for like a solid 2 seconds on Toonami, and then they didn't show it anymore, and I was so mad because I love Sailor Moon. But yeah, you know, for I guess like Canadians and Americans, you know, we had Winx Club, and then Japan, they had Sailor Moon. So I guess Winx Club is basically the American version of Sailor Moon, which is cool.
Well, Winx Club originally comes from Italy, so it's the Italian version of Sailor Moon.
I did not know it was like Italian at first, because I know because you know there's like American animations, and then like a close runner-up to animation, like at least for TV shows, is Canada. So I always assume it was from Canada this entire time, but now I think about it, That makes sense.
Yeah, it was very big in Italy. They had the TV show that went on to like almost 7 seasons, and in America it only stopped at season 4. And then they had 2 huge animated movies, 3D animated movies. And then of course Winx Club on Ice, which as a child who had YouTube, Winx Club on Ice was my jammy jam.
Honestly, I'm not surprised they had like a ice skating show. They literally have like ice skating shows like everything now. They even have one for, I know for sure they have one for Frozen, and I'm pretty sure they even have one for like Spider-Man and stuff like that. So I'm not quite, you know, surprised. But yeah, but like in America, I kind of feel like, you know, Winx Club did fine, but it wasn't like big enough. Cause I don't know, have you ever like remember for like Winx Club hopped on different channels? I know one moment it was on 4Kids TV, and then another it was on Cartoon Network, and then another time it's on Nickelodeon, and they kept like hopping around, and I'm just like, why are you hopping around? And it got on my nerves, because I'm just like, I'm trying to watch my Winx Club. Could you please find a place and stick to it? Honestly,
stick to it.
Right, stick to it. Preferably for me, I would have chosen like Cartoon Network. All right, probably not like 4Kids TV, because 4Kids TV, it only came on in the morning, and I still do this. I sleep till like 2 in the afternoon. So 4 Kids TV wasn't it for me.
I feel that 4Kids TV was it for me because I did wake up very early, and because I had insomnia, so I never went to sleep. And they had the best voice actors. Like, they had the best voice actors for me.
I did like I said, I did like 4 Kids TV. It's just that I did not want to get up early in the morning at all. Like, I slept till like at the earliest 10 a.m., which is at that time all the good stuff are played out. And if not 10, at most 1 in the afternoon. So 4 Kids TV and me were just like, nah. I would much prefer like Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network doesn't stop until like 9 because Adult Swim. So if they preferably showed it around like 4, which I remember that they did for a short period, that was it. That was it. That was a jam. Oh, childhood. So yeah, anything else you wanted to like add about Winx Club before we kind of like contrast it with Fate, the Winx Saga?
Winx Club is this amazing show that showed that you could be feminine, you could be ultra feminine, you could be a girly girl. You did not have to sacrifice yourself in order to produce a special image. It was all about self-acceptance, raising your self-esteem, as well as the power of girl friendships, which, as in media, a lot of media, girl friendships don't exist. You're either competing against the girl, you're either the mean girl, or you are completely the loner and you get bullied by other girls. So Winx Club showed that you can have girl friendships that build each other up. And that's what I appreciate, because growing up, I was bullied. I did not have a lot of girlfriends. So when I finally went into high school, I was able to have true friendship that mirrored Winx Club. And I didn't have to sacrifice myself to get that real friendship. So it really was a very good influence on me.
Amen. Holly, I 100% agree. Like I don't understand what's going on with media, but for some reason media thinks that femininity is not only a weakness but should be demonized. Like I don't know if you ever noticed this, but like every like book or something, and any book, any movie, any TV show, like every time you have a female character that's kind of like hyper feminine or something, like more feminine or whatever, they're mostly like demonized. They're the one to mostly like put into the background. Like they're basically there to be despised for some unexplainable reason. No, just because they are more sensitive, or they prefer pink, or it's just like they're more outwardly girly. All right, and you kind of see that with characters like the mean girl, or I don't know, it's like with rom-coms, you got that side character that's more sensitive than like the main girl and stuff like that. Yeah, it's basically like a whole bunch of like ultra femininity. We don't like it at all. Like F you and pink, F you and makeup. Now you gotta be like Lord, you gotta be like not like those other girls. It's stupid too. Because what does it even mean? Not like other girls.
What do you mean by other girls? I am the other girl.
Well, see, what my thing with like femininity, masculinity, like everyone, both men and women, and anyone in between, they have both. Everyone has, feminine and masculine qualities about them. And like not one is better or weaker than the other. It's just like it's just how you just be. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just how this is how you are. All right, and like femininity is not just about like pink and frills, it's like other qualities too. Just like masculinity, it's not just about like throwing around a football and liking dinosaurs and stuff like that. No, it's like masculinity is like being, mind you, I'm repping for positive masculinity, not garbage, toxic masculinity.
Not
It's like, no. So I rep people for like qualities that are not inherently bad. It's just like we have like too much of it, it becomes a bad thing. You know, like being assertive, being like a leader, like being stable, being like set in whatever you're doing. Like those are, I mean, it's not like inherently bad things, but if you have that in abundance, that's when it kind of sucks. That's just, you kind of run the risk of being more toxic. And if and we don't do toxic masculinity, no, not today, ever, no, 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 we ain't doing this. None
Fight us on that.
Exactly, like no, not doing this no more, no more. No more. And then like, yeah, Winx Club was like the perfect show that, you know, did that. Like, you not only do you have like, you know, femininity, but you also had like masculinity, and not just, you know, with femininity with like the fairies, but also, you know, like the girls, you know, they were very feminine, but they all had like masculine qualities to them also. And also with like the specialists, like they also had like a balance of both energies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it said maybe for like Riven, but Riven, he was just a special brand.
I loved Riven. I
Like,
should have known that was the start of me like toxic men when I started loving Riven. I love Riven. He's the perfect bad boy.
right.
He is loyal to his friends. He's extremely critical, but he is the perfect bad boy, and I loved him.
Yeah, I will admit, like out of all the specialist boys, I did remember Riven the most, because honestly, he was the one that had like the most compelling storytelling revolving around him. He was kind of like the most complex one. And everybody else, all the other specialists, I was like, I don't care. It's like, I mean, yeah, y'all was fine, except for like the guy who was like Techna's boyfriend. I liked him a lot. I really did like him a lot. He was just like,
Timmy. I love Timmy.
Right? Like he was
Timmy
just
was
like a
so
nerd.
sweet.
Right? He was just sweet. He was just like a nerd. He just like, I'm here, you guys. And I'm just like, I appreciate that. Use my dude.
Techna was such a strong character. She cared about her friends, but she was still able to be the nerd. She was still able to be the technology savvy with her creative outlets. And it makes me so sad that Fate, the Winx Saga, got rid of her.
For like no reason at all. Like I still don't understand why they got rid of Techna. Like I legit do not understand why they got rid of Techna. I don't know. The only reason I can come up with is like maybe
it's because like technology isn't magical.
Fate the Winx Saga, you know, it basically has like this, you know, this dark academia aesthetic, and you know, technology usually doesn't fit into dark academia, so I guess they just had to like cut her or whatever and like make room for all these nothing characters.
They broke up Ohana. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
So Mara, would you be so kind as to give us a nice little summary about Winx Club?
I would love to. Thanks for asking. Winx Club follows a girl named Bloom who just discovered that she has magical powers. They go to another realm where Althea lives, a school for magical creatures, to better understand and control their powers. While this happens, the second magic school, which is, I forgot its name, but it's the School for Witches, follows three witches, Icy, Darcy, and Stormy, as they try and basically steal the dragon fire, which Bloom has, because Bloom has a secret past, and it follows a group of friends, Bloom's group of friends, as they defeat evil. So, woo!
Yeah,
it was great. I loved it. The
yeah.
specialists were there. They were basically eye candy, except for Riven. Riven was deep in the story. And Brandon, I liked Brandon. he showed Stella that it's okay to be common, that she didn't have to date a prince, but they got rid of Brandon.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they got rid. Basically, they got rid of like all of the specialists except for like Riven and Sky. If I remember correctly, I think Sky is also in the original.
Yeah, Sky is Bloom's original boyfriend.
Fate, the Winx Saga, this stupid title. Basically, they just combine. So far, I don't know. Maybe in season 2 they'll bring in the rest of the specialists. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I kind of just like don't ruin everybody else, I guess. But yeah, basically in Fate the Winx Saga, they just combined 2 characters, Sky and Sky and Brandon from the original. They just combined the 2 to make room for like a stupid love triangle, because that's what we want in Winx Club. 2 girls fighting over a basic bread guy. this piece of toast with no butter. This Dollar Tree bread that's been left out to die, fend for itself against the wolves. I hate it. I hate it. But yeah, Mara gave you an amazing description about Winx Club, and now we're gonna like contrast it with the synopsis for Fate, the Winx Saga. All right, so Fate, the Winx Saga is a dark and gritty live-action adaptation of the popular early 2000s magical girl animation Winx Club. In Fate, the Winx Saga, we follow this psychopath named Bloom, a fire fairy who leaves her home in America to go to Europe and attend a magical boarding school called Althea.
Which is BS, because Althea is in another realm, not Europe. Not Europe. I'm not dogging Europe, but still, it's a magical realm. It's its own little world.
Already they messing up. They messing up. Yeah, it is revealed that the reason for going to Althea is because she accidentally uses her pyro powers or fire powers against her reasonable and non-abusive parents, after they remind her that she is indeed a child and pays no bills. So Bloom moves into her dormitory with other fairies such as Stella, a light fairy and a princess, Musa, a mind fairy. In short,
mind fairy.
Yes.
Mind fairy.
Yes, a mind fairy. Not the original. Because in the original Winx Club, Musa was a musical fairy, but no, we have a mind fairy in Fate, the Winx Saga. So, in short, useless. Oh God, this is awful. And also we got Terra, not Flora, Terra, a nature fairy, and Aisha, a water fairy, not a water fairy princess. No. She's a black girl. She can't be royalty. Nah, she's just a regular water fairy.
But she's a princess. That's where she meets her future boyfriend Naveen. That's how she produces herself. She is a princess. She has such a level of self-respect and confidence because she knows that one day she will take over the kingdom.
You're right, but in Fate, the Winx Saga, this show that's supposed to be diverse
Never mind the fact that they got rid of Flora, which is a Latina character, and then they made Musa white, and she's an Asian character.
Yeah, but Faith and Winx Saga, they're diverse. As in, we have Aisha, a Black girl, so she's all the diversity that we need. And also, we strip her of her princess powers because she is Black. So anyway, while trying to learn how to better control her powers in less than 2 minutes and learning that she's a changeling, no, I don't remember what that means and I don't care. She goes on a journey to discover her mysterious origins and the dark past of the school Althea. So already we have some trash. Just by the description alone, we already in some garbage.
Club is supposed to be, it was very colorful growing up. It was very colorful. It had very good storylines. It had great character development and plot. Everything about it was very interesting, and they just whitewashed it.
It's like the show, like the Winx Saga, like they're trying to act like, oh, we woke. We wokey. We are wokey McWokerson. Like, we're diverse, but you only have like really one person who is a person of color. And okay, so I think Musa, the new girl who plays Musa, I mean, I don't know what she is. I try to look up her ethnicity or something, or her race. And as far as I'm concerned, like, she's mostly Jewish. Jerk. It's like, she's Jewish. I mean, I think she's supposed to be not completely white, but she's still like white passing. So it's like, okay, you got this girl, and then you got the actress who plays Aisha, who's beautiful, by the way. All right, I mean, I like the casting for her. They legit just say, hey, we're diverse because we have one Black girl. There's your diversity right there. There it is. We ain't gonna try no more. Here, you got this Black girl. We diverse. Diversity is not just adding Black people. I mean, please add Black people. Yes, do that. But it's also, you get. There's. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how I have to say this out loud. All right, like, adding one Black person does not make you diverse. All right, it's like, where's everybody else? All right, like, where's your Middle Eastern people? Where's your Asian people? Like, Australians, switch. I don't know, Switzerlandians. I don't know what you call them. It's like, it's not just put in a Black person and then call yourself diverse. No, you need to put in everyone, and not only put in everyone, but also give them significant speaking roles, and don't make them stereotypes. That's the thing. I don't understand, like, how these TV shows and these movie writers or screenwriters, I don't understand how they're missing the point. It is really not that difficult to understand. I'm tired. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It gets on my nerves. It just gets on my nerves. I mean, whatever, man. Fate the Winx Saga. Basically, this entire show is in the same vein as Riverdale, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What else? Not Teen Titans, but Titans, the live action version of Teen Titans. Just another, I don't know, it's like YA, mostly aimed toward like older teenagers and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like dark and like dark and gritty. It's supposed to have like, I don't know, like alcohol, drugs, and you got like sex and stuff like that to make these little older teenagers feel like they're adults now, but they don't pay bills yet, so they're not. Fate the Winx Saga is. It's just another version of that. Like, these dark, gritty TV shows for teenagers that are basically based on nostalgic properties to try to get in the like the audience or fans of the original source material. Try to get them in. It's like, oh, hey, you guys are adults now. Here you go. Here's the thing that you liked when you was a kid. it's all grown up. It's all grown up now. You like it? You like drugs? You like drugs? You like alcohol? Oh, you like hooking up? Well, here's this in your childhood now. You like it? Do you like it? This is garbage. So yeah, basically it's just another one of those. All right, it's just a Riverdale knockoff. But like Winx Club, that's something like lighthearted and stuff. Like we loved it because it was lighthearted and like colorful and like ultra feminine. Like that's what we liked it. So I don't know why they just strip it away. It's like, God forbid we love femininity. God forbid we make femininity a strength. Fate the Winx Saga. All right, so there's like 3 things that I like. 3, mind you. This like the show is like 6 episodes. 3. I only got 3 good things. The first thing is the production is not that bad. All right, I do like dark. I do like the aesthetic of Dark Academia. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's okay in certain spots. But I mean, it's not for Winx. It's not for like Winx is not Dark Academia. If anything, it's more light academia. If anything, like more like it's like light academia meets like fairy core. The production's not that bad. All right, looks decent. I do like the gender equality for both the fairies and the specialists. Like, because in the original, only women were fairies or witches. By the way, in Fate the Winx Saga, there's no witches. It's just fairies.
No witches.
No witches.
I mean, the witches were a very big part of the series because the main villain were witches, but we also had other characters to show that witches weren't bad. Being a witch was not bad, which also was great because I'm a little goth girl and it showed me that you can be dark and cute at the same time.
And personally, I did like the witches though. I did like the witches though, man. Like their style was they were it. But no, there is no witches. It's just like it's just fairies. All right, you got your good fairies and you got your bad fairies. That's it. So it's just like, all right. Okay, fine. But I do, but for Fate the Winx Saga, I do like that there's gender equality for like fairies and specialists. Because like I said, in the original, only women could be fairies and the men were specialists. But in Fate the Winx Saga, girls and guys can be fairies, and also girls and guys can be specialists. So I did like that. I did like that. Do they do anything with it? No, because you don't have a main female character or one of the main ensemble, a female specialist. No, all the female all the female specialists in Fate the Winx Saga, they were basically bait to be eaten or mauled by monsters. That's basically what they were. They were bait.
You couldn't even have to get rid of Techna. You could have made Techna a specialist. And then she could have used the technology power to her advantage as a specialist.
Well, see, here's the thing though. Like I said, like they still had to take for what they're doing, which is stupid. They still had to take Techna out because like the specialists in Fate the Winx Saga, they're not like, I don't know, they're basically knights. That's what they are. They're knights. All right, not like how the specialists were kind of like, knightly characters. No, like the specialists were basically like medieval knights. Knights. No technology, no nothing. They were basically trained to be medieval knights. They had the swords and all that. Like the sword, like the regular swords and King Arthur swords. That's what they have. There's no technology. There's no blend of like technology and then magic. Nah, it's just like we leaning towards Dark Academia, something Harry Potter-esque. Because the kids love Harry Potter, right? You guys like Harry Potter, right? Right? You guys love Harry Potter. Harry Potter didn't have any technology, or at least not a lot of it. So don't you guys love it? It's just magic, like Harry Potter. Even the good points is still terrible. even the good points. I'm like, the gender equality with like the specialist is still terrible. Cause like I said, they literally use all the female specialists, all of them high-key dies. Every time they are out in the wilderness gonna do some specialist type stuff, they is dead. They is dead. Like, and they let you know that they is dead. Like, they let you listen to awful audio about a woman being torn apart by a monster and everything. Like, these girlies, these girlies are there to die. Like, there's not one female specialist that sticks around long enough to be a main character. No. Every single one of them, no, they got to go. They die. Let's see. And the last point is Aisha, the water fairy. She's the only good thing. She's the best thing about Winx, not Winx Saga, Fate the Winx Saga. She's the only good thing in the show. Alright, like, that character held it down for everyone else. That woman deserves an award for holding it down. So Aisha's the only great thing about the show, basically. Yeah. So yeah, that was 3 points. That was 3 good things about Fate the Winx Saga. Those 3 things, 3 in a 6-episode show. 3. That should tell you enough about how trash it is. So anyway, thoughts, Mara? Thoughts?
I loved Aisha, but the other characters and their friendship was supposed to be the main thing that built up the series, that built up the plot. Gender equality, yeah, it's good and everything. I loved it. But it's a whole thing of, if you're not going to use it correctly, like, you missed the opportunity to turn Techna into a specialist. That would have showed more. And then, why did I have to ruin my childhood? What did I do wrong? I feel like I'm getting punished.
Girl,
I'd rather be grounded.
Girl, at least you didn't have to sit through 6 episodes watching this garbage. I'm saving you the trouble of just like telling you what's going on in this garbage. Like, we already, like, here's the thing, we already knew the show's gonna be trash, but you know, I watched the show and I was unprepared about how bad it was. I was unprepared. Like, I was ready for trash. I was not ready for a dumpster fire. It was worse than a dumpster fire. It was like a dumpster fire that got hit by a train. That's what it was. It was a dumpster fire, and then the dumpster fire was like hit by a train, and then the dumpster just spirals into a volcano. That's Fate the Winx Saga. And then they have the audacity to greenlight this for a 2nd season. Oh God. So yeah, that was 3 okay-ish points for the show. So now we're gonna get into why it's horrible, why you shouldn't watch it, why you should be boycotting the show.